Okay. Any other comments on
have
those?
we really identified what our strengths are and our weaknesses? Or are we just talking about identifying them? Okay.
Right now, we're just explaining what they are, and as soon as we're done with that, then we will begin identifying them, yes.
Is this all making sense to everyone, though, that's on? This is Tanner.
So,
especially
I hope so. And you also have gotten materials that I sent some time ago. Let's see, that went out in September. That had a section on the SWOT analysis, which I gave an explanation, a further written explanation, quite lengthy one, and then a copy of the SWOT analysis tool that we'll be using. Okay. So if you haven't already looked at that, now would be a good time to do it. If you don't recall having gotten it, or you haven't had the opportunity to review it, or if for any reason you can't find it in your materials, let me know, and I will resend that. I can't do that right now, but I can do that after the session, so we can look further into that. Going now into the opportunities and threats, the external factors, and these again are the factors in our environment that either make it easier or harder for us to accomplish our goals. So whether we have any acceptance by the people we're working with, whether there are physical barriers that we have to contend with, whether we're in competition for funding with other organizations, things of that nature will come up. And of course that is nothing even close to a comprehensive list of all the things that we may have to deal with. Questions or comments about that?
Well, this is David. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, David.
This format just...
What we're going to do is take one goal at a time and work on one area at a time. So, like for the first goal that we have under the first area, we'll first look at the strengths that we have. After we're done with that, we'll look at the weaknesses as they apply to that particular goal, and then go on and do the opportunities and threats. So if this all seems overwhelming right now, when we actually work on it, we'll do one at a time, and hopefully it will seem less overwhelming at that point. But if there's a specific question or comment about that you'd like to make, David, I'd be happy to entertain it.
Well, this is Adam. I just want to say, going through this process, if you haven't been through a SWOT before, it really does become really clear as you're in it, and flows pretty well. So it's not nearly as complicated as it seems at the outset.
And I should state, gaining on what Adam just said, that we have done this with DSLC in the creation of their internal strategic plan, and so we've been through this process together. Any other comments?
This is Tanner, and I'm going to have to step away for just a minute.
Okay, Tanner. Actually, we're about almost in the middle of the session. Is this a good time for everybody to take a short break with Tanner stepping away? before we get into actually doing these, the SWOTs for each goal? Why don't we take a 5-minute break at this point? And I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Once everybody comes back, if you could let me know, and then when everyone's back, we can start again.
Okay. This is Joe. I'm here.
Tanner's back. Thank you, Chris.
This is Peter.
Tanner's back.
Can you hear me?
Thanks, Joe. Peter?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Peter. Yes, I can hear you, Peter. Suzanne, are you back? Vaughn, Chris, Adam, Dr. Val? We have a few to go yet.
Dr. Val's back.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Dr. Val. Adam, are you back? David?
No, Vaughn is calling from his own office,
And
actually.
Vaughn is with you, Tanner, right?
Yeah, I called him this morning, and he decided to
Oh, he
call
is.
from his
Oh,
office,
okay. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Suzanne, are you there? Nate? Adam? David? Okay, they're taking a few more minutes. That's okay.
Joe? Are you on? This is Tanner.
Here.
Joe? Yeah, Joe.
I checked in.
Hey, Miss.
Yeah, she did.
Miss Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Have you guys
Yes, she
your
did.
ILT used SWOT before?
I missed part of that. Have
I'm
we done
hearing-
before?
Have you guys used the SWOT before?
Yes, we have, and a number of times actually. And we also use something called SOAR, which is strengths, opportunities, achievements, and something else. It's all all in the positive direction, which I liked. And yeah, it's interesting. It seems to me that with this kind of committee that we might be able to maybe simplify it a little bit. I mean, I heard David saying that he felt a little overwhelmed by the process, and I don't know if there's a way to do that, but it would, I'd be in favor of it if there is.
Well,
I agree.
I think it's Adam
with
said,
that also.
a lot of feedback here. Are you getting that too? I think as Adam said, I don't know, we're getting a lot of feedback here. Are you getting that too? I don't know where that's coming from. Nate, are you on?
That would
Somebody's
be you,
raising their
Yale.
hand. No, it would be, well, it is now, but it was before me. I know I have two hands.
Now
No,
we're really getting feedback.
well, it is now, but it was before me.
Uh-oh.
I now have two hands.
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, well. Adam, are you back? Okay.
Yes.
And Suzanne? Vaughn?
Yeah.
Vaughn is here. Good. Chris? Chris is here. David? So it looks like everybody's back except Suzanne and David. And as Adam said in the past, or a little bit ago, as we go through this process, it becomes very clear. So hopefully, although we'll keep it as simple as we can, I don't think we need to oversimplify it.
So Vaughn, also, this is Tanner. So how are you feeling with this process so far? Because I know I had asked if you guys had ever used this SWOT before, also.
This is my first time actually with this.
Okay.
SWOT. The process is just a little hard communicating over.
Right.
Not doing it face to face. But no, it's going all right.
Okay. One of the other things that, I was hoping that we could all do from the beginning, and I think we talked about that also at the in-person meeting, though, and especially for this process, is having more of the communication in between the meetings, via the email and replying all, so everybody can see.
Okay.
Because
I know it's difficult to do that because everybody's so busy, but if you can do it that way, it will save us an awful lot of time in the meetings. And maybe even eliminate the need for some of them. Okay.
Now I think
Suzanne, are you back?
Logged off. I just got an email from her, so.
David,
move ahead.
Hey, we're still at.
Oh, okay.
SWOTs, right?
David, are you with us?
I think David.
Was that
I just
David?
talked to David right after the phone call, and I think he had another phone call that he called in.
Okay.
That he had it. Best.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead.
Or phone, mute yourself while you're not talking.
Okay, if you're on a computer, also try muting yourself if you're not talking, please.
F2 button, I believe.
Okay, let's try it.
Yeah.
I think the feedback is going. I hope everybody's still there.
I can see it on separate feedback.
Can we review the strengths that we had for Goal 1? We have an existing group. We have lots of ILC experience.
Physical location.
And what were the others?
It's
Anybody?
good because of what we bring.
Do you mean a diversity of locations?
Being in different areas. Yeah, physical locations are different, but that also brings diversity to the table.
Yeah. I think the diversity of locations sums it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think we may have said
Others?
this also, but I've already been identifying, native and non-native resources in each ILC service area. So there will be, some pre-established contacts and resources available.
Great. And any other strengths?